Hey everybody, Troy and Melanie from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Our first time fishing this year. I don't know if you can hear me. I got the GoPro in case I drop it in the water. And there's no fish biting. This is our first time this year. Got my good old boat motor. I don't know if you guys saw this boat. We need some more wood, but it's otherwise a pretty nice boat. Pretty good boat. And it's pretty choppy out. The wind is picking up. We started a little late. We did some garage sailing today. It is the holiday weekend. Last big holiday of the year. So we did some garage sailing and got some good deals. So we got out late, but we still got tomorrow. See if we can get any fish tomorrow. But we got the boat and the equipment here, and we're at the cabin with all the family. So we'll see what comes. Cruising along at a decent clip. The wind calmed down a little. We're forming a wake. This little, look at that, all the way over and curving. Pretty cool. Wow, our wake goes way back over there. I don't know if it shows on the camera very well, but we have actual wake all the way over. That's pretty cool. It's not a bad motor. Gets us around. We're not flying, but we're getting around. I don't know where the fish are, but they're certainly not in our boat. They're on the wrong side of the boat. Come on, what were you doing? What were you doing? I think she watched Titanic. Are you singing to the fish? She's singing to the fish. I don't know what she's saying, but I hope it works. Michelle. Hello. Hello. Are you having a blast out here? Huh?
Nothing there.
You having fun? Uh-oh.
Go back in there. So we're going home. We're going home. Let's go.
She loves the outdoors. Hey everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. I'm sure you've heard that a few times in this video. It's been a few days going on. Today was dark and rainy until my parents left about 2-3 in the afternoon. So we didn't go fishing again. We didn't do anything again. We just hung out. Melanie and I did go to some garage sales and picked up some cool deals. And as soon as we got here, I dressed up and went out and cut a load of firewood. And then the weather sort of cleared up. It's been mostly blue skies with some puffy clouds. It was dark this morning with sprinkles now and then. But it's turned out to be a nice day anyway. It wasn't too hot, which was great. Now let me show you what I got now. On the way home today, I got that on the side of the road. Featherlight Plus Weed Eater. I don't see a brand name. It just says Weed Eater Featherlight Plus XT250. Anyway, it has compression. I'm figuring that it turns over and has compression. Probably needs just a cleanup. So there's that. I got this. An old Husqvarna 51 in a garage sale. It has compression. It turns over. He said it was tired and worn out, but it ran. And it's just missing some pieces and cosmetics and has some broken parts. But I think that's just cosmetics. Yeah, this just broke off right there. Protector plate. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. I think that just goes in there. Anyway, it's been smacked up a bit, but that'll be a good standby. I read the Husqvarna 51 is a good old, long life chainsaw. So I'll see. I'll clean it up, see if I can get it running. That was $2. $2 investment for a backup saw in case I need it. Up here, I've got a $5 investment. I bought a snowblower at a garage sale. Complete. It does turn over and has compression. I mean, from the feel of it. You can get an idea if a machine has compression from the feel of it. Drive chain is knocked off. The chain for the blade seems to be connected for the drive. It's chain drive, which I like actually. Probably needs a clean out. He said it ran 2 years ago. $5. I mean, you can't complain about that. So I'll fix it up and sell it before the winter. That's an old, what is that? I don't even see what is that. 5359-1000, whatever it is. I don't know what that is anymore. 5/20-inch gear drive. Dynamark 5-horse 20-inch. It's a Dynamark, whatever that is. Never heard of it. I'll get it running. Pretty sure I'll get it running. Sell it. And I went over, when I got home, well, I went over and grabbed that on the way out, and I grabbed a whole truckload of oak. There's some good logs on here. All heavy oak. Big logs. So, that's a load. I'm going to get that load off. And that's good solid wood, too. It's green. Or I wouldn't say green, I'd say wet. Sorry. Needs to cure a bit. But anyway, there's some heavy wood. I'm going to unload that and see what comes next. I think I'm going to take it relatively easy though after that. We were on the roads this morning for the garage sailing, and then cleaned up everything at the cabin, put everything away, put away all our garage sale finds. Oh, I did get another find. I might show you that later on too. Really amazing garage sale deal. But I'm going to unload this next. By the way, the crane helped me lift that on with ease. That was great to have. I like it a lot. It's serving me well. Helped me load that on with no problem at all. Hands free. Now that's some firewood. Oh, look at that. That's some serious firewood. That's some big logs. Now, because I ripped a hole in my belly the other day on a log somewhat like that, I didn't realize how heavy it was. I'm still hurting pretty bad, so I found some 2x6s over there, some junk 2x6s, and rolled them right up into the truck with ease. Problem is my back hurts now, but yeah, that sure went up on there nice. That is some good wood for next year. This is wet. This won't be any good this year. But next year, well then again, we're still what? September 1st? If I put these out in the sun, split them, get them out in the sun, they might be good. I guess we'll see. Well, they're going to start cracking right away now that I cut them. The tree itself was was cut down and brought over a year ago. So it's been sitting there a year, and it was mostly off the ground. So, yeah, we'll see. But there's a fair amount mixed with some of the pine I got the other day. Fair amount of wood here. And there's a better look at the snowblower that I got. There's a model number if anybody's interested. Serial number, model number. I'm going to be looking it up. Looks like the bearings are okay. That's one of the worst things on these is the front and back. All these bearings go blown out. That's one of the major issues on these. They look alright. So if I can get that motor running, we'll be good. I might even play with it tonight. Put some oil in the recoil. The pullers right here. Needs to have the recoil redone. Might get lucky and just need some oil. Sure would be good. See if it gets some spark. If it got spark, then I know I'm going to have a good machine here. Oh, there's no key. The key's missing. I'll have to go and talk to the guy and see if he can remember where the key is. I can bypass it. It's not a big deal. It's just a kill switch. It's really no big deal at all for that. And it's in the off position. There won't be any spark like that. Yep, I'm going to have to bypass that. No big deal. Anyway, that's something to sell. I'll get it running and clean it up. Sell it. In here, guys, I might just put up some photos of it. I took photos of it to look up on the internet. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I paid $5 for a box of security system equipment, and I'm hoping it all works good. So this is the main control unit. Oh wow, I didn't even look at it that close. All kinds of screw-in terminals. There's 2 sensors and a battery included. Plenty of wire. Conveniently, a wiring diagram. That's a heavy box. Now down here, I've got some more wire, a mess of wire, and then down in here, I've got 5 really high-end surveillance cameras. That's the big boxes. Look at that, the size of that surveillance camera. My hand is tiny compared to that. So I got these 5 surveillance cameras. One is a IP cam, and this is another control box. I'm really going to have to look at it later and see what I've got, because I'm not really clear what that is. I've got 2 alarms. There's a siren and there's a siren. So I've got 2 loud alarms, and these are all 12 24 volt. This was 12 volts, 30 watts loudspeaker, and that's a 12 or 24 volt alarm. And then I've got this other control box with a whole mess of sensors in it. So a whole mess of the window sensors. It says right here, read switch for alarm. So a couple packs. That's really good. And then there's some keyways and a keys. Cool. To probably the original ones for this. The thing was never hooked up for whatever reason. So there's a battery backup right here. I have no idea exactly what this part is. There's a bunch of transistors and some screws and connections, so I'll have to check it out. But a couple control boxes, 5 cameras, and 2 alarms, and all the cable. And I paid $5 for the box. And he said it was installed and working up till just when it was working, he said, till they dismantled it all. That is amazing. I'm going to put that in the electronics shop, but I left it out so I can show you guys. Really awesome deal. $5 for the box. Now that's some good security system. I've been out picking at the wood pile. I also got these boards that'll help. There's some 4x4s and 2x4s. They'll help hold up the firewood pile. I got about a third of this put away before we had dinner. Some more oak, a little bit. And the pine wood pile is over my head over here in the top corner. So, looking good. Now a lot of this was wet and heavy, and just being split open, it's really drying out nice. Huge difference. So far only one piece that I picked up was too wet, and that one I can tell that one's wet. So there's a few that are too wet. You can see it on that one. And then one over there. So one piece so far that I picked up was still wet. So the pine dries out fast. It's not a lot of BTUs compared to oak, but it heats the house, you know. If you're home and you can toss the logs in the fire, it'll keep the house warm. That's all that matters. I don't care. I'm gonna burn it. We have that catalytic adapter now too, so I'll put it all out here. So we got 2 rows of oak and a start of another. Got 2 good rows of pine and a start of another. Oh no, oh no. Where'd he go? There's a chipmunk. Chipmunks are trying to move in to our garage and the mobile home right now. I'm fighting them. They're everywhere. I don't know how many there are and where they're coming from, but the chipmunks are everywhere. I just saw one on the woodpile a minute ago. I don't know if you saw him on the camera or not. But he's in there.